Hello you lot, Miller Corner here, welcome back once again, and today is something a little bit different. You join me next to my 2007 Yamaha YBR125, my very first motorcycle. If you saw my first ride of the bike video, you may remember this moment.
This is freaking awesome. And occasionally I don't change gear very well, as you might have just noticed.
Now the reason why I've been having issues shifting, and as a result the reason why I haven't really been able to develop my riding skills much further beyond a certain point, is to do with the levers. I've got quite long fingers, but for some reason this bike has got the levers pushed out ridiculously far, to the extent that I can't really reach them to grab them and pull them in fully. As a result, I'm probably not braking as hard as I could be, and I'm certainly not pulling the clutch in as much as I could be. And when I'm letting it out and I'm trying to pull away, I end up with a sudden lurch when my finger slips off the lever, where I can't let it back out to its full length. In short, these levers are way too far out and they're stopping me from reaching my full riding potential. Today though, I'm gonna fix that with these, if I can actually reach them. Now these are adjustable levers. Now the idea with these is they do the same job as the stock ones, they go in the same place as the stock ones, but they've got an adjustable throw on them, and that means that I can put them where I want them and adjust them to suit my hand reach, which means that I can get my clutching in and out better, and I can brake a bit more effectively, which means my riding skill will then develop from there. These were relatively cheap, around 15 quid for the pair I think, and apparently they bolt straight on. Let's get to it.
First, the protective cover comes off the clutch cable connector before the nut is twisted towards the adjuster to slacken it, and the whole lot is then loosened until there's some slack in the clutch cable itself. Then, if you can find your 10mm, use it to undo the bolt that holds the levers of the handlebars.
Then it just does that.
And once it's done that, the cable connector lifts out of the lever and frees it entirely. The end of the clutch cable then slots and locks into the exact same slot on the new adjustable lever before I attempt to insert it into the handlebars. Unfortunately, my dad works out why it's such a struggle long before I do.
Yeah, I think it's just where it's got paint and then it goes a bit tight.
It's plastic.
Plastic?
The bit going in the bike is plastic.
Oh, the alley, wasn't it?
No. Possibly. Entirely, actually.
Welcome to yesterday, Joe. With some of the thick paint sanded off, the lever slots in tightly but comfortably, and having greased the bolt to make for a smooth motion, it can then be inserted through the lever assembly and bolted back up. I then replaced the missing nut from underneath before jumping onto the bike to adjust the lever by pushing it away and adjusting it in a few clicks.
That's actually really good. That's much better. That's really good. I like that. Because that's within reach.
This is what my hand looks like now. It's on the adjuster, and that's as close as it'll go in it. That's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what that's like on that one. And on this one, not even pulling it, my hand's pretty much fully extended to do the same job. That on this one, my hand's bunched up still. That's so much better. That's so much more comfy. That's awesome. But they've been painted so thick in there that the focus doesn't work. They're quite firm in there. And look how floppy the stock one is, because it's like 11 years old and not loving life anymore. Time to get rid of you. The brake lever swap is even easier. I loosen the securing bolt and nut, being careful not to lose either of them, before pulling both out to remove the brake lever. I swap the small spring from the old brake lever to the new one before carefully inserting it into the exact same place on the bike. Then the bolt and the nut are greased up, and I tighten the bolt up first, no matter what the autofocus has to say about it. Thankfully though, the autofocus is back on side for me to put the nut back on and tighten everything up before getting on the bike to admire my handiwork.
That's better. Look at that.
On the road, yeah.
No, but even just standing still, that feels good. Awesome. I'm happy with that. There you have it, a simple, cheap, easy to fit and very effective modification to my YBR125. It's transformed the way the bike feels in the hand. I know it's only a tiny little thing, but it's a tiny little thing that was holding me back and preventing me from progressing and getting better at biking any further. But no longer, because now I've got the adjustable levers on, I've got them adjusted how I feel comfortable with them, and I can now go out and ride with more ease and more enjoyment than ever before. I'm already in love with biking, but now that I've got a confident feel in both my handlebars, I can now say that I love it even more, and I can't wait to get back out on two wheels when the sun comes up again and maybe it warms up just a little bit. For now though, thanks very much for watching everybody, I really appreciate it. If you liked it, give the video a big old thumbs up, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you are notified when a new Miller Corner video is released. But for now, thanks once again for watching everybody, and have a brilliant rest of your day. See you soon, and have a good one.